Welcome back to the Robbie Kruse Show. This is Fred from Food-2050. He was on episode 3 as well. Thanks again for joining us. I see we've converted you to I'm Not Plastic. It's a beautiful shirt, sir.
This is by choice.
Well, I like
Robbie,
that.
And I'm glad to join your team and to be here today.
Oh, it's amazing.
Thank you.
It's great to have you part of the team. Just to recap for somebody that might not have watched episode 3, what is Food-2050 quickly?
Food-2050 is a solutions-based company. We look at a problem and we saw one in the food industry, so I can tell you a bit more about that as we go along. But we physically are a company that could design for a solution, fabricate, supply, operate, maintain and service plant and equipment in the industrial sector. That's what we do and we are.
And we effectively spoke about it, how I understand it, is the food that we waste, the 10 million tons per annum that goes to landfill, that we're not using, and that it creates a methane gas instead of the CO2 and the H2O. That's right?
That's correct.
Right, yes. See, even
CO2 and H2O.
There we go, so
yes.
I'm learning. But explain to me a little bit more. How does that, take me in depth?
Okay, so we use microbes. Microbes do the job. It basically composts material like it has been for millions of years. Select microbes are used. They're called thermophilic microbes. They love energy, and as you put energy into it, you enhance the process of composting. Which we haven't covered is that our process can actually compost material within a matter of 24 to 48 hours. Whereas if you look at normal composting, anaerobic composting, producing methane, all the bads, takes you about 30 days. So it's enhanced composting. It's under favorable process conditions, and we control those inputs in order to then give us a desirable outcome. That's why we need control. It's a process with its controls and its design parameters.
Like you mentioned on episode 3 as well, there's no catalyst, there's nothing that's happening. It's just there. There's nothing that's adding value to it, to control. I like it.
Well, we create the problem and we expect Mother Nature to sort of fix or nurse it, where in our case, we create the problem, but we also create the solution. And all of us have to sort of get to that point where we realize that we have to do something about the food. So the food that goes to waste, about 5 million tons goes to landfill at the moment, and we don't have very good data in South Africa. A lot of people have done research, the CSIR have done some good work to give quantum to these values and figures, but it's a serious problem worldwide.
And so the cups we drank out last week, they are fully compostable. It was little coffee cups. We'll show you a little video as well of how the machine works, the Food-2050 machine, which I think is incredible. It's really cool. I can't believe that cup becomes basically soil again. That's what it's 100% compostable. We took those, we put it through the machine, and that's what happened. It
does, yes, and we'll post you guys with a bit of videos and photos as evidence of that, but it really does the trick. Within 24 hours, you don't see the cups, they disappear, it becomes compost. And the amazing thing is, with these control parameters, even though the food that you put into these machines, though the consistency of what you put in change, as you know, today we eat chicken, tomorrow it's beef, and as we go along and put
You're not going to separate all of that.
No, you just throw it in. When the machine performs well, it has this distinctive smell of compost. Now the compost that we refer to as it's a bit of a nasty smell.
Potent smell, yes.
This actually smells like fresh tobacco that you buy from the tobacconist, and you open that bag, it's got a fragrance almost. That's how it smells. Day after day after day, it's a controlled environment. And then obviously you can use the compost and you can plant material into it. So you can't use it in its pure form, it's very concentrated, but you have to work it in with soil like normal compost.
But needless to say, and I don't need to interrupt you, but that is still, even though it's potent, like you say, it gets mixed. So it is going back into the earth.
Yes.
It's not, that's the main point.
Absolutely. All the energy that we wasted through, digestion of sunbeam and water and nutrients and forming these plants and vegetables that now goes to waste. All that energy is still contained. And what the composter does, it basically concentrates all that energy into a mass, 15% of what you put in. So you put in 100 kilograms, you end up with 15 kilograms of concentrated nutrients that you can then provide back into the system, and that's what it does. 100% of what you put in, you can then utilize afterwards. That's what the machine does.
And that's not landfill. That's not going to a bad place. And look, Fred brought us something for show and tell as well. It's Food-2050. That's a nice little, I'll show you, we'll get a nice little shot of that. But if you look there, that's some of the actual soil that we've mixed with that. And that's coriander that's growing in there. So those coffee cups, mugs, those compostable coffee cups that we had, we put them through the machine, and this is what came out. This is physically what we've now mixed with the soil. We'll post a bunch of videos for you because I think it's really cool. But Fred, thank you very much for coming out. I think we are still going to do a lot with Food-2050, and we look forward to promoting you guys, look forward to, like I say, working with you and to see where we can take this, because I think this is what the future holds.
This is the future.
Yeah, this is one step closer to saving Mother Nature.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much, Robbie. Privilege.